Well, hello there, fellow me travelers. And in case we haven't met, my name is Sean M, and I love to travel. And yes, you could call me an avid traveler because I enjoy traveling and all the elements that come with traveling, such as airplane rides and hotel stays. But I also like to learn new languages when going international travel, and I also like having different cultures from different countries. And I think my love for traveling started from going to many countries in Europe when I was living in Europe because of my military family background before we came here to Washington State, which is where I live now. Okay, so let's dive right into this video, and I will have an about page in my channel description for more. So please go visit my channel description and my channel homepage after watching this video. And that's a little bit about me, so let's like I said, without further ado, let's dive right into this video. So in today's video, as you can see by the title, we will be talking about two of the most famous cruise lines. We'll be talking about Carnival and Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. And we were talking about the new ships that are launching in 2024. So let's start with Carnival. So Carnival is launching their new ship in 2024, and the name of the new ship is called the Carnival Firenze. Yes, you heard that right, Firenze. And if that name sounds familiar, it's because Costa also had a ship called the Costa Firenze. So a very similar name, and it probably was inspired by that. So obviously this ship is going to be Italian theme, and it's going to be featuring all the stuff that you usually see on all Carnival ships, such as some casual dining with Guy Fawkes burgers, and also the Lido Marketplace, which is what the buffet is called. And it will be featuring some of the kids clubs, and it will be sailing from Long Beach, but also we'll be having water parks and so much more, like Italian restaurants and their sports square. But as I said, it'll be sailing from Long Beach, California, a cruise terminal when it does launch. And sailings will be vary from 2 to 3 days to 6 to 9 days, and the ship will feature some pretty cool sailings to Mexican destinations like Ensenada and some other places south of the border and around the Baja California and the Pacific Ocean side. And the sailings can range from 3 to 4 day cruises at $204 to 7-day cruises start at $479, and the destinations in Mexico, like I said, would vary, and I will include a link to some of these price offerings in the description below if you are interested in booking this cruise next year for a spring vacation or even summer vacation in 2024. Now, many of you have heard about the Icon of the Seas that will be launching as Royal Caribbean's newest ship and the world's largest cruise ship in 2024, in the spring of 2024. But aside from the Icon of the Seas, Royal Caribbean is also launching another Oasis class ship, and this is actually the final Oasis class ship, and the name of that Oasis class ship is going to be the Utopia of the Seas. Now, the Utopia Seas is actually a much smaller ship than the Icon of Seas, but usually Oasis class ships are still almost as large as the Icon of the Seas, or the world's largest cruise ship. And they still do not disappoint with their amenities and the restaurants and everything. So this Utopia of the Seas will feature most Oasis class ships usually have, but it'll be better. They'll have more features, and I highly suggest you could check the description box below for the link to all the features, which I will post after this video. Now, the Utopia of the Seas will feature their buffet for dining options, but aside from that, And by the way, the buffet is for served all day, and it's called their leaf. Hold on, yeah. The buffet is served all day, and the name of the buffet is the Windjammer Buffet. Yes, you heard that right, the Windjammer Buffet, and you probably all know that. And also, they will be featuring some teppanyaki restaurants, potentially, and some Japanese restaurants. Well, they'll also be featuring some Italian restaurants also. And not only that, but they have five pools, and of course they got their kids club and everything like that, and they got all sorts of activities like their aqua show, and they might have some bingo also. So the price. Okay, so the price kind of varies, and the pricing that they do have will be include 4 ports, and it will be 4 ports from 3-night cruise or even 8-night cruise. The cheapest cruise will be from $450, but the most expensive 8-night cruise, it will be to $1,490. $1,996, and then we're going to various Caribbean cruise destinations. And the itineraries can be different for each cruise, but most cruises will be going to some sort of Caribbean island such as Coco Cay and the Bahamas. They'll also be going there also, and much more Caribbean destinations. And the ship will obviously be leaving from Port Canaveral, Florida, all the way in Cape Canaveral, Florida. Okay, so if you stick around to this video, it's much appreciated. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. Now onto the bonus tips that I promised you earlier in the video. So the bonus tip is how to get a good cruise without having to do all the hassle, or maybe get even a cheaper cruise. So tip number 1, always do your research on the cruise line that you choose to book on. When you're going on a cruise ship, especially for first-time beginners, you always want to do your research on the cruise line by looking at reviews and talking with friends and family who may have sailed the cruise already and who would like to share their experience, to make sure you have the best possible cruise you're interested in, and to make sure that your experience on that cruise ship will be the best experience you ever had. Tip number 2 is to look at what is included in the cruise fare. Always check and look at this way. In the ship life video, there's this woman who put stuff in a basket and was charged for the bus fare, and she got denied the boarding because of the bus fare, because she didn't pay the bus fare, which was in her car, but she didn't mean to pay for it. In fact, she didn't even intentionally pay for it. So that's why it's so important to always check the fare, what's in your fare, including the all-inclusive dream package and some of the restaurant packages, but also some transportation and airfare among those, in case you accidentally click them. And you always want to go back and double check that you got everything in there, and that you haven't accidentally clicked what you do not need in your fare. That's going to do it to this video. So thank you for watching. My name is Sean M, and I hope you have a wonderful travel and cruise, and I'll see you out there. Peace.